What's up, guys? It's Will from Bluegrass Fish Keepers Association. Tonight I'd like to talk about a food that's not talked about very often. I don't know why, but I found it to be a great food that was recommended to me several years ago, and I still use it quite a bit, especially with fry and smaller fish. Even larger fish, I'll still feed it. And that's decapsulated brine shrimp eggs. Okay? Now, this food is great because you don't have to hatch live brine shrimp, and it's supposed to be just as nutritious, if not even more nutritious. Um, so, let me turn the camera around. Let me show you what I'm talking about, the type of food I'm talking about. We'll dive into it a little bit. So, here is a bottle of decapsulated, you can read it here, decapsulated brine shrimp eggs. Anyway, so this food is basically brine shrimp eggs that have been chemically processed, I guess, to remove the outer shell of the egg. And so it just has the internal membrane left, which is supposed to be very nutritious, and that membrane is what gets eaten by the live brine shrimp when you hatch them in the live manner. So it's a great food because you don't have to mess with all that. You don't have to mess with, mixing your salt with your water and your air stone and whatever you do to make live baby brine. This is an alternative, and it's very cheap, and look how much you get. I mean, this is 3.5 ounces, I believe, 4.5 ounces, and this is, look how tiny this is when you buy like the San Francisco Bay. Of course, you can buy this in bulk as well, but basically, there's a couple different ways to feed this food. If you have newly hatched fry, I would recommend soaking this for a minute or two, in some water. Maybe take a teaspoon out, soak it in a little bit of water, and then feed it to your to kind of soften it up a little bit. But as the fish get a little older, there's no need to do that. You just put this straight in the water. You can see, just add it straight to the water. Let the angelfish come up, and even larger fish love it. I mean, they just eat the heck out of it. So that's another thing. I don't know. I just love it because personally, I don't like messing with all of the hatching of the brine shrimp. You have casualties, and some of the brine shrimp doesn't make it. So, but this is, dang near 100%, every time. I just think it's a super convenient way to feed brine shrimp eggs, or baby brine shrimp, I should say. You don't have to buy the frozen. And I think this bottle was $8. How many sheets of frozen baby brine are you going to buy to equal this whole jar? I mean, Lord have mercy. So, I think it's a great deal. But one thing I'd like to show you is the difference between the two. So here is your just straight up unhatched baby brine, and I've got a microscope here set up, and we can look at this. So let's look at this, what this looks like. Look at that. So this is unhatched brine shrimp eggs. Really cool. Let me see if I can focus a little bit better. Uh-oh. Let's see. There we go. Check that out. Super cool. But yeah, and you can see this is your shell, your outer membrane. And this is actually, if you don't hatch this, let's say you've got some dead eggs, right, and they don't hatch, and you feed that to your fish. Believe it or not, in very small newborn fry, that can be deadly because it causes an obstruction in their digestive system. So, but with the decapsulated, it removes this outer shell, and let's look at that a little closer. Let's see if I can find a decent shot here. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. That's a little better. This is the inner membrane, or the embryo of the egg. And I guess it's easier on the digestive system. Supposed to be more nutritious because as the brine shrimp hatch, they'll actually eat this sac or this embryo. And so when they eat that, you've lost some protein there. From what I understand. I'm not a scientist or a biologist, but hey, I think it's pretty cool. But I just think many people don't know about this food. I've never seen it sold in a big box store. Where'd it go here? Oh, there we go. There's your brine shrimp eggs. I've never seen this food sold in a store. I've never seen it at my local fish stores. I've never seen it in the box stores, your PetSmarts and all that. So I'm not really sure why, but hey, this is a secret weapon here, guys, for newly hatched fish fry or your juveniles, and I still feed it to adult fish, especially smaller fish like cardinal tetras or what have you, But give this stuff a try. Look up decapsulated brine shrimp eggs. I found these on Amazon. You can probably just look around. But like I said, they're cheap. This thing will feed for a long time, just on this one bottle. I don't even know if I'll be able to use it all before it expires, But what a great food. It's worth a try. If you have tried it or you haven't tried it and you're wondering about it, comment below. If you know something that I don't know about it, comment below. And let's have a nice discussion about it. And maybe teach me a few things, because I don't know everything about it. I just know I've been feeding it for several years and had great success. So yeah, let me know what you all think in the comments below. Hopefully I'll see you guys this weekend at our meeting. It should be a great meeting. And yeah, let me just sign off. Appreciate you guys, and hopefully I'll see you Saturday.